Thanks, David. Lady Wildcats began a new era of basketball tonight as Kevin Tubbs began his seventh coach to lead the historical program. Tubbs was hired in June to take over for Paige Taylor following her incredible 10-year run of 10 straight district titles. Taylor resigned this spring, days following a loss to Bartlett at the state tournament. The season also marks the first season since 1979 the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Wildcats and Lady Wildcats won't. Can you hear me now, David? Can you hear me now, David? Testing, testing, 1, 2. David, can you hear me now? All right. Well, thank you. Sorry for our first game technical challenges that we have sometimes switching from football to basketball. But the Lady Wildcats will begin a new era of basketball tonight as Kevin Tubbs becomes the seventh coach to lead the historic program. Tubbs was hired in June to take over for Paige Taylor following her incredible 10-year run of 10 straight district titles. Taylor resigned this spring, days following a loss to Bartlett at the state tournament. The season also marks the first season since 1979 that the Wildcats and Lady Wildcats won't be a member of the District 3. Oak Ridge was a member of District 4 from 1976 to 1979, and after reclassification this winter, they were moved back into District 4. They joined Bearden, Farragut, Hardin Valley, McMinn County, Ray County, and Lenoir City. The Lady Wildcats graduated all 5 starters off of last year's season 30 and 14 that won district, region, and sectional titles before losing in the final 8 in the state. Oak Ridge began the season with 4 seniors on the roster with all limited experience except Xavier Mitchell. Xavier scored 184 points in a reserve role a year ago, hitting 26 three-pointers and bringing down 44 rebounds. Coach Tubbs has said the Lady Wildcats offense will go through her this season. Paige Lawling tailed 49 points last season and will get the start against tonight's opponent, Oliver Springs. 6'3", Evelyn Eubanks and senior Hoya Stewart, I apologize, I'm probably saying that name wrong, will also fill key roles this season for the Lady Wildcats. Junior Jayana Pippins returns, and she will need to increase her offensive numbers this season to go along with her excellent defense. Jayana scored 101 points a year ago. Junior Honesty Thompson returned in an expanded role coming off her sophomore season when she tailed 27 points and hit 5 three-pointers. The remaining 9 players on the rosters are newcomers to the program. Coach Tubbs has said it will be a learning experience for the Lady Wildcats, who were not able to play any summer camp games and have only had 1 day of scrimmages this fall with the current group. Coach Tubbs' style of defense is an in-your-face of defense, and the offense hopes to get a lot of quick shots and transition points. Coach Tubbs has said the team will look much different in January than they will tonight once they become more familiar with his style and they settle into their roles. Tonight's opponent, Oliver Springs, is coming in off a 6-28 season a year ago, losing to Midway in the Single A region tournament. Oak Ridge and Oliver Springs are playing for only the 6th time ever, with the last meeting coming in 2010 when they knocked off the Lady Bobcats, 55-19. Oak Ridge leads the series 3-2 since their first meeting in 1973. Both of Oliver Springs' wins over Oak Ridge came in the Lady Wildcats' 1973-74 inaugural season. Those games were played under the half-court rules. The two teams didn't play again until 2005 when the Lady Wildcats defeated the Lady Bobcats 61-33. Oak Ridge, who also beat Oliver Springs in 2009 and 2010 by big margins. Tonight, the game is on YouTube, channel Prep Radio, and prepradio.com. Our sponsors for tonight's game are Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Mike Kelly with Betsy Pullman Realty, the Oak Ridge Utility District, the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic in Oak Ridge, Ten Bank of Oak Ridge, the Summit Medical Group, Bob's Wash and Fold, and the Fox Insurance Group. Tomorrow, the Lady Wildcats will be back in action on the road at Powerhouse Cookeville, and the broadcast will begin 1 hour later at 7 o'clock. Cookeville is coming off of a Final Four appearance last season and took the bulk of that team. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups of Oak Ridge and Oliver Springs. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Welcome to the Wildcat Arena and Jill moving court for tonight's matchup between the Lady Wildcats of Oliver Springs High School and your Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats. Starting lineups for both teams, we will start with the visiting Lady Bobcats. Starting first, number 11, sophomore Banner Brown. Number 21, a freshman, Kylie Barger. Number 24, a junior, Layla Alcorn. Number 30, a junior, Bailey Barger. And a junior, number 42, Jalen Brown. The Lady Bobcats are coached by head coach Michelle Christopher and assisted by Robert Melton.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.
And now for the starting lineup for your Lady Wildcats.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Starting first, a senior, number 2, Sakari Stewart. A 5'5" senior guard, number 5, Ovea Mitchell. A 6'2" senior forward, number 15, Evelyn Eubanks. A 5'10" senior forward, number 20, Paige Lawing.
Bring them out, bring them out.
And a 5'8" junior guard, number 22, Janaea Pippen.
Bring them out.
The Wildcats are coached by head coach Kevin Tubbs, assisted by Christina Sims and JT Easta. Jump ball is called. Possession number 2, the Lady Wildcats. Subbing in for the Lady Wildcats, number 14, Odyssey Thompson. Subbing in for the Lady Wildcats, number 2, Aaliyah Patterson. Fouls called number 20 for Blue Bridge. Page Walker, her first, team first. The basket counts. The Lady Wildcats, subbing in for the Lady Wildcats, Jamaica Pickens, also subbing in for Oliver Springs, Layla Alcorn, and Ashley Miller. Foul is called on Janaea Pickles for the Lady Wildcats. That is her first, team 7. Foul is called on Lady Wildcats number 24. Her first, team 30. Foul is called on number 11 for Olive Springs, Baylor Brown. Her first, team 2nd. Foul called on number 30 for Olive Springs, Bailey Martin. Her first, team 3rd. Basketball count. Foul is called on number 3 for Oliver Springs, Ashley Hill, her first, team 4. Subbing in for Lady Wildcats, number 21, Tyler Archer, number 12, Jalen Bridges.
Same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the summit.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena. The Lady Wildcats on top by a score of 14-9. This is the opening ball game of the season. We appreciate you watching our broadcast today on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. We'll get the audio fixed at some point as the Lady Wildcats come out with Paige Lawing, Evelyn Eubanks, Evea Mitchell, Sakari Stewart, and one other Lady Wildcat. That'll be Janaea Pippins. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball side court. To work the ball in will be Paige Lawing. It comes once again to the right side. It goes to Evea. Swings the ball top of the circle. Stops, gives it off to Eubanks. Here it goes for a three-point shot, which is no good. Rebounded by Paige. She needs to go right back up with that shot. She's standing right underneath the goal as she works the ball. The Lady Wildcats do. Free throw line shot just inside the lane. No good. Foul's going to be called. Paige, that's one of the things that I wish Paige would do. I wish she was standing right under the goal. She needs to go right back up and shoot that ball as Oak Ridge goes to the free throw line with Evea Mitchell. 14-9 is our score. 7:42 to play here in the first half. And it'll be Evea at the free throw line. Tosses on its way. Good. 15-9 is our score as we broadcast here in this opening ball game. We apologize. These first ball games are always tricky for us, even though we've done it for a billion years, Mark and I have. But sometimes things just don't work the way you like to. But we do have the audio working now as Oliver Springs brings the ball down the floor and they throw it away. Intercepted by Oak Ridge. Evea Mitchell's going to get a screen, drive in for a layup. Good. Evea is picking up a ton of points, and the Lady Wildcats now lead at 17-9 over the Lady Bobcats, and then they turn the ball over. It'll be, once again, it'll be Oak Ridge with the basketball underneath the goal. And once again, it'll be Evea Mitchell to work the ball in. She works it in to Janaea Pippins to Sakari. Sakari splits the defense, cannot shoot. Backs it over to Evea, right side, and what's the call? Another foul's going to be called against the Bobcats. That'll be the first foul called this quarter. We're in the second period, 7:17 to play, 17-9, the Lady Wildcats in the lead. It'll be Avea Mitchell to work the ball in for the Wildcats. Oak Ridge it was tied at 9-9, so the Lady Wildcats have outscored them 8 straight points here as Oak Ridge works it in, and it comes to Janaea Pippins. Janaea at the free throw line on the elbow, gives it out to Avea, thought about a 3, drives to the free throw line, she's cut off and backs it up. Over goes left side to a spot. They throw it to Janaea Pippins, out to the right side to Honesty Thompson, to Janaea, around to Avea. The Wildcats go back door, nice pass. Inside, Janaea Pippin, shot is up, and it's good. The Lady Wildcats have a 10-point lead. 19-9 is our score as the Lady Bobcats bring the ball down the floor. Mark, let's bring you in if we can. The Lady Wildcats saw the Bobcats just launch threes to start the ball game. They get a shot off there. Not a good decision there. Pays long for the Lady Wildcats to have the rebound. Lady Wildcats have outscored them 10 straight points to lead at 19-9.
Team third. So the Lady Bobcats score 12. Jamie Bridges.
Probably best if I not be part of it.
Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. We'll get Mark's mic working here in a moment. 19-9 is our score. Lady Wildcats holding the ball up by 10. 6:31 to play. Opening ball game. Lady Wildcats tomorrow will be traveling down to Cookeville as Evelyn takes a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Avea. Back up off the glass shot. Good. Lady Wildcats just being totally controlled offensively by Avea Mitchell. She's got a ton of points. And here comes a steal by Oak Ridge. Avea with a layup, right-handed off the glass. She missed that one. She's getting tired, I'm sure, because she's had to do most of the work here. Here come the Lady Bobcats down the floor. Another deflection, another steal. The Wildcats putting it on to the Lady Wildcats. Very aggressive on defense, and Coach Tubbs said he was going to be that way. That's the style. As the Lady Wildcats once again work it into Evelyn. Top of the circle to Avea for 3. It's on its way. This one's no good. Long rebound tracked down by Oliver Springs. Avea's going to try to stop a layup, and she does. The ball goes out of bounds. Great hustle there by Avea Mitchell. 21-9, the Lady Wildcats have the lead. 5:39 to play. We're in this second quarter, and it'll be Oliver Springs basketball. Lady Wildcats substituting into the ball game. Autumn O'Donnell for the first time. As I look at my roster here, another Lady Wildcat comes in. I can't quite see her number because of her hair. They get a shot off the glass. No good. Nice rebound there by Evelyn, but then she has the ball ripped out of her hands, and it'll be once again the Lady Bobcats with it. 21-9 Oak Ridge. Here's a steal by Evelyn. She's coming down the floor with it. Evelyn's going to go coast to coast. Right-handed block off the block shot. No good. Rebound. Lady Wildcats had it, but then Sakari was tied up, and then a reach-in foul. Lady Wildcats on top 21-9 with 5:18 to play in the first quarter, or the first half, that is. Apologize for the problems we had early on with our audio. It always seems to happen in the first ball game. We're still trying to work on Mark's mic as the Lady Bobcats bring the ball down the floor. They work the ball across the way. The Wildcats got to be a little bit more aggressive on those passing lanes as they back it up once again. And it will come Ashlyn Hill, holds the ball, comes to the right corner. They get a 3 off in the corner. It's up. Good. Pretty shot from the outside by the Lady Bobcats. And Oak Ridge's lead is 21-12. Here comes Oak Ridge with it. Sakari works the ball to a wide open Evelyn Eubanks off the glass. Good. Evelyn has her first points of the season. And the Lady Wildcat lead is back to 11. Here come the Lady Bobcats down the floor. 23-12 is their score. They work the ball to the corner once again. Out to the top. Bobcats extend just a bit as they work the ball to the left corner. A reach in. Nearly a steal. It is a steal by Honesty Thompson. Honesty coming down the floor, lobs it down low, and the ball lost off the fingertips of one of the Lady Wildcats. It'll be Oliver Springs basketball coming back the other way. There wasn't a big passing lane there, and the Lady Wildcats turned the ball over. I think that was Thompson, the freshman, who couldn't control it. It'll be Oliver Springs ball, 23-12, Oak Ridge, 4:20 to play here in the first half. Here come the Lady Bobcats down the floor. Crowd beginning to file in, and there's a hard foul called against Oak Ridge. That'll be the first foul called against the Lady Wildcats, and I think it's going to go against Autumn, but I'm not sure. couldn't quite see the number. They didn't go to the scores table to signal it. It'll be Oliver Springs basketball. With it will come number 2. That'll be Patterson. Patterson throws the ball down low, lost the ball. Here's a steal. Oh, boy. There might have been a little backside contact, but I'm not so sure about that call. 23-12 is our score. 4:06 to play here in the second quarter of this ball game. It'll be the Lady Bobcats working into a wide-open three-point shooter. No good. Rebound back up. Blocked away by Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats going to defend that corner better as Oak Ridge brings the ball down the floor. But it will come across the line. That'll be Autumn O'Donnell. She works the ball inside to Janaea Pippins for the shot. No good. Paige has the rebound. Paige Lawing with it to the right side. It goes to Thompson of Oak Ridge, and a travel is going to be called against Oak Ridge. The Lady Wildcats are very, very young. They've got a few players. Avea probably has, and Janaea Pippins have the most experience, but for the most part, the other players that are going to come in are just going to have to learn as the season progresses. 23-12 is our score. Oliver Springs basketball. 3:41 to play in the first half. The boys' game will follow. Tomorrow will be in Cookeville as the Wildcats take on the Cavaliers as they work the ball and they throw the ball away. Not a great student section right now. I was kind of surprised when I saw the price of the tickets have gone up. I don't know if there's a student price or not. Oliver Springs has brought a ton of people as the Lady Wildcats bring the ball down the floor with no pressure. It's like a 1-3-1 being applied against the Lady Wildcats as they work the ball. Kind of a great pass, but then it's knocked out of bounds by Oliver Springs Patterson. And she's a senior player for them. 23-12 Oak Ridge, 3:18 to play. We're in the first half. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball right to the side of the Oliver Springs bench. Robert Melton's one of the assistant coaches of the Oliver Springs Lady Bobcats. He was a former Wildcat player back in the day, the 90s. As Oak Ridge works the ball, top of the circle. On the left side, it goes to Avea Mitchell, to Sakari. She has a three-pointer. It's up, no good. Good rebound there by Oak Ridge. Back up for the shot, no good. Again rebounded by Thompson, saved away by Sakari. Takes the three, drives left. There's Avea. Avea for three, no good. Rebounded right back up, good. And the Wildcats kept working the glass, and that shot made good by Sakari Stewart. And Oak Ridge is back up by 13. 25-12 the score. Oliver Springs basketball. With the basketball number 3 for them, that's Hill. She works the ball right side, drive. There's a left elbow shot, in and out, no good. Paige Lawing on the rebound. Hold it, just hold it. Give it off to Avea Mitchell. Here comes Avea down the floor. Avea right side, throws the ball away. She tried to get a cutting Thompson along the baseline, but the freshman had evacuated the spot, and a timeout is asked for. Let's take it with them. Lady Wildcats up 25-12. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena following this timeout.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
No.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
Ten Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. Right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, where the Lady Wildcats lead the Oliver Springs Bobcats. The Lady Wildcats and Lady Bobcats have only played 5 other times. The Lady Wildcats, the two losses, the Wildcats lead the series 3-2. The series, the 2 wins for Oliver Springs all took place during the half-court era, as the ball is brought down the floor once again by Oliver Springs. 25-12 the score. And the Lady Wildcats on top, trying to start their 2025-2026 season with a win against a team from just down the hill, the Oliver Springs Lady Bobcats. It'll be Honesty Thompson called for the foul as the Bobcats set it up once again. Top of the key, wide open 3, no good. Rebound, Oliver Springs had it. They save it. They'll drive inside the paint for a shot. Good. Nice little floater. And it's 25-14. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Vea's going to drive in, cannot take it all the way to the hole now. She makes a great move, goes in for the shot. High off the backboard, no good. The ball is taken away by Oliver Springs. 25-14, we're in the second quarter, a minute 41 to play. Here in the second period, Oliver Springs ball. Outside, three-point line, they work it inside the paint, kick it out for a three again. And this one's no good. Evelyn's got the rebound. Quick pass, outlet down to Sakari, gives it up and throws the ball away. Just too quick. Either if it's the first game, as this shot goes off the glass, it's up no good. Rebound, Ovea has it on the baseline, looks for position, and is called for a travel. 1:13 to play. The Wildcats a little bit too quick. Sakari's so fast. She got down the floor, tried to give the ball to a cutting player, but probably should have just backed it up, and she'll come out of the ball game. Lady Wildcats get Janaea Pippins back in the ball game. Honesty Thompson's in there, Avea Mitchell, Evelyn Eubanks, and Paige Lawing. Here comes Oliver Springs down by 11. Here's a three from the corner. No good. Rebound by Paige to Evelyn. Lady Wildcats look a little nervous. When you get the ball, they're trying to get rid of it as quickly as they can. As Oak Ridge works it out to Honesty for three. Oh, not a bad shot. Over the back, Evelyn Eubanks tried to get the rebound. She knocked it off the body of one of the Lady Bobcats. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball to work the ball in. Paige will work it in from side front court. 25-14 Lady Wildcats. It is the first game. As Paige takes a three, it's on its way. It's no good. Rebound to the Lady Bobcats. See, Paige, that might have been, I don't think Paige even took a three last year. She missed that one. Oliver Springs takes a three from the corner. The shot is missed, rebounded by Oak Ridge. Pulling down the board, Lady Wildcats. Autumn O'Donnell, they work the ball inside for a shot, which is good. I think that's Paige Lawing with her first point. It's back to a 13-point game, 27-14. Down the floor, here comes a scrum for a loose ball, picked up momentarily by Oak Ridge, then knocked out of bounds by a hustling Paige Lawing. 27-14, 17.1 seconds to play here in this first half from the Wildcat Arena. A lot of Bobcat fans in attendance here. Very few students. 27-14 is our score. And it'll be the Lady Bobcats with the basketball. Full timeout is called. We'll take it with them. We are live at the Wildcat Arena. We'll be back following this 30-second timeout.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at BetsyColemanRealty.com. Thank you. Roll Wildcats roll.
David Clary, Mark, and Shauna Hayes back here at the Wildcat Arena. The Lady Wildcats lead Oliver Springs 27-14. Lady Wildcats coming off of a state tournament appearance last year. Lost, though, to Bartlett in the first round, but a great run. Lady Wildcats had a 30-4 record a year ago. The boys' game's going to follow here as the music blares into the Wildcat Arena here. 27-14 is our score, 16.9 seconds. At halftime, we'll take a break, and then we'll let Mark Haste run down the statistics. I guess he's kind of working on those as we speak. We had some technical issues. Poor old Mark has to do stats and technical issues at the same time because I'm totally technically inept. As here's a steal by Oak Ridge with 13 seconds to play. Oak Ridge is going to drive off the glass shot. It's going to be short. Rebounded by Paige. Back up. Shot is blocked out of bounds with 6.4 seconds to play. 27-14 is the score. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball underneath the goal, and another timeout is asked for. We'll take it with them. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena in 30 seconds.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena. 6.4 seconds to play in the first half. 27-14 is our score. Lady Wildcats work it in to Avea Mitchell. Not a good pass. It's intercepted. They have a layup. No good. They get the rebound, though, kick the ball back out at the buzzer. Shot is no good as the first half comes to a close. Lady Wildcats do have the lead, 27-14. We are live at the Wildcat Arena on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. We're going to take an extended break, try to work on a few things. When we come back, we'll have the statistics, I hope, here from the Wildcat Arena. Remember the boys' game to follow, and tomorrow we'll be in Cookeville as the Wildcats take on the Cookeville Cavaliers and Lady Cavaliers. That'll be starting 1 hour later. The girls' game will begin at 7 with the boys' game at 8:30. Take a break. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena following this timeout.
You worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure
Test, test. one is it on?
Test it. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. You got it?
Hang on. Okay. Hang on.
Test, test, Wildcat Arena, test, test. I guess I'll come up here and get it at the start of the board.
Testing marks, Mike. Testing marks, Mike.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site X-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
To start the second half, all the strengths will start looking all.
All right, let's try this, David. Can you hear me?
Yes. at the high school yesterday, and they assured us that everything would be working fine. But unfortunately, this seems to happen on our first ball game. Down to 2 seconds, 1 second. Here's the final shot. It's up and it's good. Count the bucket. We go to the fourth quarter with the Lady Wildcats of Oak Ridge on top by a score of 50-22. As I said just a moment ago, we apologize. Having internet issues here at the high school, and they're out of our control, and I apologize for that. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back once again. We get a couple more things taken care of. 50-22 our score. Back in 60 seconds.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site X-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena. We're still having internet issues here at the high school. We apologize for that. We have gone to our backup plan. The school internet's not working. We have a hotspot we're using now. Right now, the Lady Wildcats are on top 50-23, 7:15 to play, as that shot is good. Lady Wildcats down the floor playing currently with Sakari Stewart in the ball game. Evelyn Eubanks. Here's a shot by Evelyn. It's up. I believe it's good. And the Lady Wildcat lead now is 52-24 with exactly 7 minutes to play here in this one. Oliver Springs turns the ball over. It was a close game early on. Lady Wildcats were tied 9-9, but since that time, it's been all Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcat basketball, Janaea Pippin's little 5-footer. It's up good. Janaea scores, and the Lady Wildcat lead is now 30 points, 54-24. And down the floor with the basketball will come the Lady Bobcats. They're outside the three-point line. I think they're kind of worn out. I noticed this last Saturday, missed shot there, rebounded by Oliver Springs. They'll set it up once again. They'll drive to the free throw line, kick the ball back out once again. 30-point lead for the Lady Wildcats, 54-24. You can probably see it's a little bit more choppier than we'd like it to be. There's a missed shot, rebounded, tracked down. They say last touch by Oliver Springs. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball.
Can you hear me now, David?
Yeah, Mark, I think we've got your mic working. 53-24 is the score now up on the scoreboard. I guess they were wrong by a point. Lady Wildcats trying to get the ball across the line. There's a pass across the way. Driving with it will come the Lady Wildcats. Out to the top it goes. Oak Ridge basketball leading 53-24. As I said a moment ago, it was a 9-9 ball game, but then the Lady Wildcats went on a nice little run, and Oliver Springs has kind of gotten knocked down. Here's a three-point shot missed. Rebounded back up by Oak Ridge. Might be a tie-up. Nope, Lady Wildcats come out of the basketball. We apologize for the choppiness. Like we said, the school internet's not working. So we're using one of our portable hotspots. And, Mark, I know for a fact I heard you, or I saw you communicating with the school's tech guy yesterday, and he said everything would be good, but it always seems to happen in this first ball game.
Yes, it does. Murphy's Law in effect.
Here's a steal by the Lady Wildcats, driving in for a layup. It's up, and it is good. 55-24 the score, 5:30 to play in this basketball game here from the Wildcat Arena. I don't know. Mark's tried to communicate. Here's another steal by the Lady Wildcats. Oliver Springs is getting tired, I believe. There's a big collision on the other end of the floor. 55-24 is our score as we play here at the Wildcat Arena. The boys' game will follow. Tomorrow we'll be in Cookeville. We tend to have better luck when we go on the road, at least early on in the season. Typically, the school will work on it tomorrow, and by the next ball game, which is not until December, next home game, we'll hopefully have everything taken care of as the Lady Wildcats do lead at 55-24. Oak Ridge basketball, good turnout of Oliver Springs fans here for sure. As the Lady Wildcats once again setting it up. And they'll work the ball top of the circle. 55-24 Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats looked a little bit ragged to start the ball game. Here's a missed shot, but Avea Mitchell kind of calmed things down. She basically, did good work for the Lady Wildcats, scoring a ton of points. There's Oliver Springs with a shot. 55-26 is the score. Down the floor will come the Lady Wildcats once again. Wildcats rolling on the floor with a loose ball. Let's see. The official comes over the scores table. We got 4:39 to play in the ball game. 55-26. Lady Wildcats substituting some players out. So it looks like the Kevin Tubbs era is going to start with a win. As they, once again, down the floor with the basketball will come the Bobcats. So two teams haven't played in a ton of years, and looks like Lady Wildcats are going to get a win here as they work the ball out to the top of the circle. Here's a shot, no good. Rebounded by Oak Ridge. Coming out of there with the basketball will come the Lady Wildcats. 55-26 is our score. And then Wildcats have another turnover here. But, Mark, as I was saying earlier, the Wildcats definitely struggled in the first quarter. It was a tight ball game. Then they kind of got their legs, got a little bit more comfortable with what they were doing, and Lady Wildcats had built up a big lead.
Yeah, as you said, David, they tied the game at 9-9, and then they ended the first quarter leading 14-9. So they went on a 5-0 run there to finish the first quarter, and then the Lady Wildcats just seem to have just rolled ever since then.
55-26 is our score. 4:01 to play. The good news is, for those of you watching, that the stream picture is much better than it was, and it's not frozen. As the Lady Wildcats turn the ball over again, these last few minutes that we've been able to call, Lady Wildcats haven't been playing their best, and I know Mark, that ball's knocked in the rear court, and that should be an over and back. And the Lady Wildcats will get the basketball side mid-court. I know you haven't been able to work on the stats. Hopefully we can get a picture of the book. And I think Alex Myers is going to interview Coach Tubbs down on the floor after the ball game. It's good to have Alex here. Alex loves to do those interviews as Oak Ridge has the basketball. 55-26 to score, 3:37 to play. Lady Wildcats go up for a shot. It's up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Oliver Springs. Here they come down the floor once again. The Bobcats headed for a loss here. Lady Wildcats will start 1-0. 3 minutes and 23 seconds to play. We are at the Wildcat Arena, and we appreciate you looking down in the lower left corner. It's not down in the far left corner, but those are our sponsors for this particular season. And we appreciate all of them. Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, of course, OBGYN Associates, as Oliver Springs goes to the free throw line. 55-26 to score. Free throws up, good. 55-27, 3:20 to play. Down the floor once again will come Oak Ridge. Bea Johnson's had a very fine game. We expected her. She's going to score a ton of points this year. She's really the only one with a lot of experience off of last year's team. There's a three-point shot up, and it's good. Nice shot there by Oak Ridge. Down the floor will come Oliver Springs. They'll set their offense outside the line, 58-27. Lady Wildcats headed for a victory here. There's a shot. It's on its way. Good. And down the floor with the basketball will come the Lady Wildcats once again. Backing it up at the midcourt line. Avea Mitchell Dribbles right side. Lady Wildcats setting it up around the perimeter. Trying to go inside. The Wildcats have had some transition buckets. They lead it 58-20 to 30 our score. Lady Wildcats with it. Wildcats have had good performances. They've had a few people come off the bench, but not many. Oak Ridge will set it up once again. 58-30 is our score. We're live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. We thank you for watching. We apologize for the internet issues we've had. We've gone to our hotspot, and that's working. The ball is knocked away. And down the floor will come Oliver Springs. Shot is on its way. It's up, and it's good. Makes it a 30-point game once again. 60-30 is the score. Minute 58 to play in the ball game here from the Wildcat Arena. Live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Mark and Shauna Hayes with us. And we appreciate them. Appreciate Alex Myers. He's going to be doing our down on the floor interview here in a bit as the boys game will follow here. There was no junior varsity game. This is a Hall of Fame ball game, and as the Lady Wildcats headed for a victory here, trying to get a little reverse layup, and they do. Shot is good, 62-30.
Lady Wildcats getting more players in the game, David. Now in the game for the Lady Wildcats is Trinity Gass for the first time tonight.
Good to have her in there, Trinity, as a sophomore player. Here's another steal by the Lady Wildcats, 62-32. 30-point lead for the Lady Wildcats. A minute 17 to play. And there's going to be a travel call. And let's see, we're going to have some new players come in. I think it was just trying to get some new players. Yeah, just.
Yeah, not a travel, just a substitution timeout real quick. Boys
62-32 the score. 62-32 the score. Minute 13 to play in the ball game. The boys game will follow on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Stay tuned for that. There is a turnover. Minute 6 to play. So the Wildcats are going to start the Kevin Tubbs era with a victory, Mark.
Yeah, it's great to see, David. A lot of uncertainty coming into this season just due to timing of it all, really. And, I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised with how hard the Lady Wildcats are playing.
Down to 57.2 seconds to play in the game, 62-32. Going to the free throw line. Here's the first toss. It's on its way. Hits the back end of the rim. No good. Second toss up, no good. Rebounded on the floor, picked up by the Lady Wildcats, and they'll bring the ball down the floor. They lost the dribble. And they'll go in for a shot. It's up, no good. Rebounded again by the Bobcats. Here's another steal by Oak Ridge. Back the other way. Just back and forth we go. They got the young players in there, making a few mistakes. Working the ball down low, kicking the ball back out, and ball goes almost sailing out of bounds, and it does. And it'll be the Bobcats with a basketball. Boys game to follow, 25.7 seconds to play in the game. 62-32 is our score. Here comes Oliver Springs with the basketball once again. They'll set the dribble to the right side, shoot from the right corner. It's up for three, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bobcats, and they'll set it up in the final 8 seconds. They get a three off, it's up, and it is no good. As the final seconds tick down, 2.8 seconds to play, 62-32. Here in a bit, we'll go down to Alex Myers, and we'll have the interview with Coach Tubbs. As the final shots are up, the seconds are gone off the clock, and Oak Ridge wins it after that bucket by a final score of 62-34. So congratulations to the Lady Wildcats. They are victorious in their first ball game at the Wildcat Arena. As I mentioned, in a moment, we're going to go down to the field, that's what I normally say when Alex is down there, to the floor to talk to Coach Tubbs. And I'll go quiet here as we're not on radio, so we don't have to fill the time quite as much. We'll go down to Alex when he's ready to go. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena.
Thank you so much, guys. We're down here with Coach Tubbs after his inaugural game as a Lady Wildcats coach. Coach, big win tonight, obviously. It was a little bit rough of a start, especially offensively, but it felt like really towards the second quarter you guys found a groove.
Yeah, a lot of nervous energy. Missed a lot of layups early, but they played hard. I don't know how many possessions we had, but it had to be close to 60 or 70.
It was a lot, and I thought the defense, it doesn't matter whether it was Coach Taylor, Coach Pruden, throughout the years, this program has made its mark on the defensive, and I thought you guys had active hands. You guys came up with a lot of steals, and I thought that kind of helped lead to some offense as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to play defense. That's the key. Offense, we'll get there. We'll get there. We had a lot of easy layups we missed.
Talked about nervous energy. You've got some returning players, but a girl like Evelyn Eubanks, this is really her first time starting, getting that quantity of minutes. What do you think about her performance, along with, of course, Ivea and Janaya really kind of taking that next step this year, having to as leaders?
Yeah, I think they're all trying to figure out their roles right now, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, we made a lot of little silly mistakes, but they did everything that we asked them to do, so that's huge.
Coach, last question. Your thoughts on just being the head coach here and kind of one game into it, where your thoughts are right now?
I mean, look at this place. I mean, it's amazing. We got a great scoreboard, great fans. Kids play hard. I mean, I don't know what more you could ask for.
All right, hopefully one of a whole bunch, Coach. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Mark, I'll send it back up to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Alex Myers did the interview down on the floor. The Lady Wildcats win the ball game by a final score of 62-34. The boys are warming up down below. It's Oak Ridge and Oliver Springs. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll turn our attention to the boys' game. Oak Ridge wins the girls' game 62-34, and we'll be back to the Wildcat Arena following this timeout.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Washboard Wash and Fold offers services other laundry services can't do. Hotels, restaurants, and vacation rentals use our service for their linens, towels, etc. Our turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours, which frees up your time to attend to other business matters. Don't attempt to handle your laundry on your own when Washboard Wash and Fold is here to service your needs. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're closed on Sundays. Don't forget our after-hours drop-off chute. We're located at 113 Robertsville Road. Try us out today.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank?
Uh-uh.
So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. Right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We're a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site x-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the summit. Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the summit.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously? This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Now back to tonight's game, brought to you in part by Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena. We're just moments away from the start of the boys' game. The Wildcats taking on the Oliver Springs Bobcats. The Wildcats and Bobcats. The last time Oliver Springs beat Oak Ridge, you have to go all the way back to 1953, but they're a very game team, and the Wildcats are a very young team. We'll see how that goes. Let's bring in Shauna Haste in here to talk about this boys' game.
Yeah, thanks, David. Hopefully the sound will work a little bit better now. So tonight, head coach Aaron Green begins his 16th season as the head coach of the Wildcats, and he'll do it with only one returning starter from last season's state runner-up season. The Wildcats fell to Hillsboro in the state championship game, and his only senior, Charlie Tuppenheim, returned, who started that game. In fact, Tuppenheim is the only one of the two seniors on the roster, the other being Jarrell Jimerson. Tuppenheim is a prolific shooter, hitting 52 three-point shootings a year ago as part of his 243 points scored. He has been asked to do much more this season. Jimerson, coming off of a fine year on the football team, will complete for the point guard position, taking over for Raycon Watson, who graduated. Jimerson averaged 2.3 points per game a year ago and will also be asked to do much more this season. With the loss of Malik, 5 other Wildcats saw limited action a year ago, and their roles will change considerably as the Wildcats hope to be competitive in District 4A. 6'5" sophomore Eli Peters is poised to have a breakout season following his freshman year, hampered by injury late in this year. Peters averaged 2.1 points per game and can shoot from the perimeter with deadly accuracy. His length should be a factor on defense as well. Joining this group is Dylan and Ethan James, who also saw limited action last season. The twins scored a combined 112 points last season. Ethan James is a prolific defender and will need to up his offensive stats, while Dylan James is a solid player as well. Probably this fall's most improved player from last year is junior Josh Amos. He, along with the shooting guard Lewis Sorey, will be considerably more minutes this season. Junior Justice West returned to basketball after a year's absence, and his athleticism will be a huge asset for the Wildcats this season. West scored 19 points as a freshman. The rest of the roster includes 3 sophomores who haven't seen action for the Wildcat varsity. Tonight's opponent is looking for their first win over Oak Ridge since 1953. Oak Ridge taking on Oliver Springs for the 23rd time since Oak Ridge's 1943-1944 inaugural season. Oak Ridge won the last game in 1943, 16-14. 16 of the 22 previous games were played before 1957. The last time the 2 neighboring schools played was in 2010 when the Wildcats won 74-35. Oak Ridge leads the series 19-3. Tonight's game will be at 7:30 at the Wildcat Arena and can be seen on YouTube channel Prep Radio and heard on prepradio.com. Tomorrow, the Wildcats will be travel to Cookeville to take on the Cavaliers. Cookeville went 8-12 last season, losing to Lavergne in the Region 4A tournament. Tonight, the game is on YouTube channel Prep Radio. Our sponsors for tonight's game are Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, the Oak Ridge Utility District, the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic of Oak Ridge, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, the Summit Medical Group, Bob's Wash and Fold, and Fox Insurance Group. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineup for Oak Ridge and Oliver Springs. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Number 4, Eli Richardson. Number 2, Liam Bokey. Number 21, Carson Sieber. And number 23, Ethan Jones. And now for the starting lineup for your Oak Ridge Wildcats. A 5'11" junior guard, number 0, Ethan James. A 5'9" junior guard, number 3, Josh Amos. A 6'5" sophomore forward, number 4, Eli Peters. A 6' junior guard, number 11, Justice West. And a 6'5" senior forward, number 12, Charlie Taubenheim. The Wildcats are coached by head coach Aaron Green. He is assisted by Craig Price, Ted Mitchell, and Danny Green.
Thanks a lot, James Branson. We're getting ready to start basketball here from the Wildcat Arena on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. We apologize for any of our problems we've had, and hopefully we won't have many more today as the Wildcats getting set to jump. It'll be Charlie Taubenheim to jump for the Wildcats, wearing their all-white jerseys. And we're about to have basketball for you. The opening game for the boys, easily controlled by Oak Ridge, and we're underway with the basketball. Will come the point guard. That'll be Justice West. He'll work the ball left side. Justice works the ball inside for a shot, rolls off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Oliver Springs Bobcats. Then they have the ball knocked out of bounds by Oak Ridge. Wildcats are a young team. They have lost most of the, just about all of their starters except for Charlie Taubenheim. As the Bobcats bring the ball down the floor, the Wildcats not pressuring them as they bring the ball across the line, slowly walking the ball across the line will come Ethan Jones, the senior. Jones works the ball to his right, goes back door, tried to get a cutting Zachary Hamby down the baseline, but the ball is turned over, and it'll be Oak Ridge basketball coming down the floor. Just underway, the Lady Wildcats won 62-34 tonight. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Justice West at the top of the key for three. Up, no good. Rebounded by the Bobcats. Pulling down the board is Carson Sieber, the sophomore. Oliver Springs down the floor. We've played almost a minute. We have no score. This is what we knew. Oh, here's a steal by Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats won. Comes Oak Ridge driving in for the shot. It's a dunk! The first 2 points of the season are a dunk by Charlie Taubenheim, and Oak Ridge leads it by a score of 2-0.
Very nice dunk that time, David, by Charlie Taubenheim. Unfortunately, called for a technical foul for hanging on the rim, but it gets the crowd excited. It's probably a technical foul you're willing to give up.
And they'll go to the free throw line, but a great way to start the season. And the free throw is on its way. It's up, and it is good.
So first free throw is up and good. Second free throw is up and good. So we have a tie game at 2, David.
It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. 7:06 to play here in the first quarter. The Bobcats will have the basketball side court. They'll work the ball in. The Wildcats, as I mentioned, Charlie's really the only starter from last year. As Oliver Springs gets a bucket, and they have their first lead of the ball game by a score of 4-2. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. 6:56 to play. The Wildcats put up a shot, and
Justice
it's good.
West. Justice West, David. He put up his first shot, missed it, got the rebound, put it right back up for 2.
Justice is a 6-foot junior, 170 pounds. Did not play basketball last year, played as a freshman. The Bobcats work their offense against the Oak Ridge defense. Wildcats will play Cookeville tomorrow as the Bobcats work the ball down low, get a shot blocked, and the Bobcats maintain possession. They'll launch a long-range three. It's off the rim. It's up. No good. Rebounded by the Bobcats, and a whistle blows, and it'll be Oak Ridge basketball.
Oak Ridge with the ball
Bobcats
coming
work
down.
The ball in here. Will be Justice. He works the ball right in front of the Oliver Springs bench. They'll work the ball outside the line for a three-point shot, which is up, and it is good. 7-4 Oak Ridge. Here comes Oliver Springs trying to get the ball across the line. The ball comes rolling across the way, and they'll work for a shot inside. It's up. No good. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up by Oak Ridge. Down to 5 minutes, 40 seconds to play. We're in the first quarter in a 7-4 ball game. Wildcats put up another bucket, and it's good. 10-4 Oak Ridge.
That was a really long shot by Taubenheim, David. He was probably a good 10 to 12 feet beyond the three-point line. Nice to get the crowd back into it.
We'll expect Charlie to score a ton of points this year. He's always been a good long-range shooter as the Bobcats turn the ball over with 5:24 to play in the first quarter. Oak Ridge leads it by a score of 10-4 as we play here at the Wildcat Arena, live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Wildcats slowly walking the ball to the midcourt line. Justice West in the ball game for the Wildcats. They're set for another three. This one's good. Wildcats bombs away from the outside, and now they lead it 13-4. The Wildcats played Upperman this past week. The Wildcats get a steal, and they put up another shot, and it's good. And just like that, Oliver Springs will call a timeout. 15-4 Wildcats, 5:03 to play. We're in the first quarter. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena following this timeout.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank?
Uh-uh.
So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made, not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
David Clary back. David Clary back here along with Mark and Shauna Haste. Alex Myers with us as well. Great start for the Wildcats. We're about 3 minutes into the ball game, and Oak Ridge leads the Bobcats 15-4. Of course, they have a few football guys that just joined their team after their loss on Friday to South Pittsburgh, and they'll put the ball all the way down the floor, and they'll mishandle it, but the ball is worked along the baseline. They work the ball down low. Shot is up, and it is no good. Here come the Wildcats down the floor with the basketball. Once again will come Oak Ridge outside the line, setting for a three-point shot. They work the ball inside the paint and turn the ball over. Here comes Oliver Springs back the other way. 4:37 to play and counting. 15-4 with the Wildcats in the lead here at the Wildcat Arena. Bobcat basketball, right extension of the free throw line. They'll pull up inside the paint. Shot is on its way. It's up, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor once again, setting it outside the three-point line. Now driving the paint, kicking it out for Charlie for three. It's good again. Charlie Tomenheim on fire tonight in the opening ball game, and Oak Ridge leads it 18-4.
And a blocked shot on the other end, David. Tomenheim now with 10 points. First one in double figures.
The basketball will come Justice West, kicks the ball back out. Over goes Eli Peters. His shot is up, and it is good. It is now 21-4. The Wildcats hitting everything from the outside.
Peters has three three-pointers so far tonight, David.
You know, he has struggled in the preseason. Coach Green and I were talking about this on Thursday. Here's another steal. Here come the Wildcats coming back the other way. Here comes Ethan James coast to coast. Kicks the ball left corner. Another three. It's up. No good. Good rebound. Charlie Tobenheim. No good. Second time. Third time. No good. And this time finally pulled down by the Bobcats. What I was going to say, Coach Green and I were talking about Eli, and he has struggled, and his exact words were, I've been waiting for Eli to start knocking down the shots we know he can shoot. As they launch a three, it's up, and it is good. Nice shot out from the outside.
No, actually it was short, David.
Oh, that's what I get for turning away from the game, I guess, as the shot is no good by the Wildcats, pulled down by the Bobcats. 21-4 the score. Here comes Oliver Springs at the free throw line, trying to get the ball down low, and the ball is kicked away, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Oak Ridge getting some new players in the ball game. Luis Soria is going to come into the ball game. Also, Dallin James checks into the contest. Charlie is out. To finish my point, he told me that, we know Eli can shoot the ball. He didn't get a whole lot of playing time last year, got hurt towards the end of the year, but his shots haven't been falling. But I guess just like Herbert Booker, when the lights are turned on, Eli's shot's falling, and it's a great start for him. Oak Ridge basketball, free throw line jumper is on its way. It's up, no good. Missed that time by T.J. Burns, a transfer from Fulton. Here come the Bobcats down the floor, trailing Oak Ridge, 21-4. Here comes Oliver Springs outside the line. They launch a shot. It's up, no good. Rebound tracked down by Oak Ridge. That'll be Josh Amos, J2 as they call him. And on the other end of the floor, the ball is knocked away. Lady Wildcats won their ball game tonight. The guys, a great start here, Marquez. 21-4 is a score. Another timeout. Let me take it with them. We'll send it back to the station. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, where the Wildcats lead Oliver Springs 21-4. We're in the first quarter. is just substituted in mass already. Here's a block shot, rebounded by Oliver Springs. Here come the Bobcats down the floor, quickly along the baseline. They throw the ball away because he was standing on the baseline. It'll be another turnover. Oliver Springs trying to go too fast, I think. The Wildcats substituting Charlie back into the ball game. Wildcats getting their substitute guys out. Oak Ridge on top 21-4. It's been a quick start for the Wildcats. They've nailed just about every long-range shot as Oak Ridge sets it up once again. Charlie Toppenheim to the left corner. Here's a three. It's on its way. No good. Tip back up and good on the putback shot. Nice play, Oak Ridge.
It really was. Charlie Toppenheim really crashed the board that time, and it worked out well as he got the rebound and put the ball right back up without touching the ground.
1 minute 57 play here in the first quarter. It's 23-4. Oak Ridge in the lead as we play here at the Wildcat Arena. Bobcats will be facing full court pressure. Dallin James in the ball game for the Wildcats. He'll be not fronting the inbounds guy. They get the ball in with ease, and they'll bring the ball down the floor, work the ball along the baseline. There's another block shot. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge. Here come the Wildcats quickly. Across the way it goes. Ethan James for three. It's up, and it is good. I think that was him as the Wildcats lead it now 26-4.
Yeah, his first three-pointer, David, is really sweet the way he just kind of pulled up and got it as a foul is called on Oliver Springs coming the other way. Ethan James had the ball. He just, goes down, shoots a three right in the guy's face and comes back and makes a defensive steal.
Minute 37 to play. Bobcat basketball. They'll work the ball in. Number 4, Eli Richardson. They work the ball underneath the goal, partially blocked, but a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. He didn't think he did it, but there was some contact there. It'll be the Bobcats with the basketball underneath the goal. To work the ball in will be Ethan Jones, the senior. The Wildcats having the ball game. Looks like T.J. Burns still in the ball game as they work the ball top of the circle to Hamby. Hamby picked up on the left extension of the free throw line. Over it goes to Richardson. Richardson cannot shoot. Around it goes to Hamby at the top of the circle. Minute 24 to play. We're in the first quarter. 26-4 Oak Ridge. Their basketball, they launch a three. It's off the rim. No good. Rebounded by the Bobcats. They throw the ball away. Dallin James has it. Dallin coming back the other way. Dallin pushes it up the floor. Driving with it will come Oak Ridge. Kicking it out to Dallin. Dallin at the free throw line. Wants to drive all the way through. Missed a shot. Rebounded. No good. Rebounded by the Bobcats. Here comes Oliver Springs down the floor. They'll launch a shot. Good. Three-point shot by Zach Hamby. And it's 26-7 Oak Ridge with 53 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, Oliver Springs seems to enjoy the fast pace as Taubenheim takes a three for Oak Ridge. Up and good. He now has 13 points. That's his third three-pointer of the night.
29-7 the score, 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. Once again down the floor will come the Bobcats all the way in for a shot. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes Oak Ridge back the other way. Pushing it across the line. Driving with it will come Oak Ridge. And then they lost the ball. And a whistle blows. And let's see. It'll be with 20.6 seconds to play in the first quarter. Oak Ridge on top 29-7. And the Wildcats substituting in mass again. Charlie Taubenheim still in the ballgame. Justice West back in. Eli Peters back in the ballgame. Also in the ballgame is Luis Soria as the Wildcats set for a three. But before that, whistle blows, and we have a player control foul against the Wildcats, I do believe. And that'll be the 15 foul. 29-7 the score. Oak Ridge in the lead. 20.4 seconds to play. It's been all Oak Ridge here in the first quarter. I see the standing student section for the Bobcats across the way. They haven't had a whole lot to cheer about. Oliver Springs has not beaten Oak Ridge since 1953. The bulk of they've played several times. The Wildcats lead the all-time series 19-3, but most of those wins by Oliver Springs were in the 40s and the early 50s. The size of the school, obviously, a big difference. Oliver Springs playing hard, though. One thing you can say about them, as I mentioned, their football season just ended this past Friday. So they've got a lot of guys that are on the football team, that are on the basketball team, that haven't had a lot of time to work out. And the Wildcats, don't have many football players. As Jarrell Jimerson is the only one. Here's a steal by Oak Ridge. Justice West is going to drive. Justice all the way to the hole. Before that, the time expires and the first quarter comes to a close. We've played one quarter of basketball here at the Wildcat Arena, and Oak Ridge leads Oliver Springs 29-7. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena in 60 seconds.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra. Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
David Clary back here along with Mark and Shauna Haste. The Wildcats on top 29-7 as the second quarter is about to get set. The Bobcats and the Wildcats here. It's great to have our friends from down the road in our arena for this first ball game of the year. The Wildcats traveling to Cookeville tomorrow. The ball's worked in. They'll get the basketball first. The senior Ethan Jones with the basketball. Calls the play with his left hand right in front of the Oak Ridge bench. Here comes the trap set at the midcourt circle. He swings the ball to his right. 29-7 Oak Ridge in the lead. Bobcats drive in. Kick out for a shot. Hits the rim. Bounces out. No good. Here come the Wildcats back the other way. Moving left to right here. Pulling up left for another three. Good. Another three-point shot for Oak Ridge.
Yeah, that's his second, David. He's got 6 points, 2 for 2 from beyond the three-point arc.
7:30 to play here in the first half. With the basketball will come the Oliver Springs Bobcats. The Wildcat defense working hard and driving inside the paint. Spinning shot, hits the back end of the rim. No good. Good rebounding position again for the Wildcats. And here they come down the floor, pushing it all the way to the free throw line and all the way to the hole. He missed the layup. On the rebound will come Oliver Springs. Back the other way they come. 7 minutes to play here in the first half. 32-7, Oak Ridge in the lead. As I mentioned, Oak Ridge will play Cookeville tomorrow. The games will start an hour later. So the girls' game will tip off at 7 o'clock. The boys' game will be at 8:30. With the basketball, Liam Bokey works the ball to the top of the key. I think Liam actually was a Robertsfield Ram at one point in his life as they work the ball down the floor. Once again, setting up in the half-court offense. They'll launch a three. It's up. Hits the rim. No good. Rebounded by Charlie Taubenheim. Taubenheim pushes the ball down the floor, kicking it out for another three. And guess what? That one's good.
Yeah, they're spreading it around, David. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4 different Wildcats have hit beyond the arc tonight.
Here comes Oliver Springs down the floor. Here's another missed shot. Rebounded by the Wildcats coming back the other way. They'll work the ball down the right corner. Now they turn the ball over. Coming down the floor will come the Wildcats on defense. Back for a shot for Oliver Springs, blocked out of bounds.
Ethan Jones seems to be trying to do it all for Oliver Springs tonight, David. There's hardly any he's got 4 of their points, and Zach Campy has 3 of the others.
The ball's knocked away once again. 35-7 is our score, an offensive foul. 35-7 is our score. The Wildcats in the lead.
Wildcats picked up a player control foul on Oliver Springs that time, David. Getting the foul was number 21, Pearson Seabreth, his first.
35-7 the score. 5 minutes, 52 seconds to play. We're in the first half. Wildcat basketball. Charlie Taubenheim with it, top of the circle. Around to the left side it goes once again. Now the drive in. Here's a driving layup. It's up and it's good.
Picking up the foul for Oliver Springs will be Ethan Jones. I've got that with his first. It may not be. To the line will go Charlie Taubenheim. It'll be his first attempt from the line. He has 17 points here in the first half.
Wow, I knew Charlie was going to come out strong. He worked so hard at his game, and he's our only returning starter, as we've said. 30-point lead here. We might have a quick night here as that free throw is missed, rebounded, and put back up. No good by the Wildcats, and here comes Oliver Springs down the floor. 5:36 to play. Richardson with the basketball, top of the circle. Wildcat defense has been very stifling. 5:28 to play. Wildcats working their offense. Oak Ridge is staying on them like glue. As the Wildcats try to reach in and get a steal, they're going to have a jump ball, and the alternate possession arrow will give Oak Ridge the basketball. Oak Ridge is playing some really good basketball, and Oliver Springs a little bit outmatched.
Yeah, they are. You can tell that Oliver Springs community is really excited for tonight. I mean, they're, give them props for, coming out tonight. They've come out in force.
Missed three that time by the Wildcats. Coming back the other way will come the Bobcats. 5:05 to play. We're in the first half. 37-7 in Oak Ridge. Here's a shot missed. They just can't buy a bucket here from the outside. The Wildcats with the rebound coming down the floor. Once again, the senior Charlie Taubenheim. He takes it strong to the hole and puts it in again, and it's 39-7.
Charlie Taubenheim now with 19 points, David.
Another loose ball picked up by the Wildcats. Here comes Oak Ridge back the other way. Oak Ridge with it. Right side, it goes out to Eli Peters. Another three is on its way. This one's a long carom. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Oliver Springs. 39-7. The first time the two teams played, the very first season of Wildcat basketball back in 1943. Played a lot of games back then. Oliver Springs won that first game. As that shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. The Lady Wildcats won their ball game today. Down to 4:09 to play. Charlie Taubenheim with the basketball around the perimeter, looking down low. Now the Wildcats will drive in and wanting to shoot. They'll kick it out for another three. It's up. It is no good. Rebounded back by Oak Ridge. Shot was missed by Eli Peters. Saved along the baseline. Here comes a driving layup. It's up, and it's good.
Josh Amos with that nice one as the Wildcats get another turnover. Put a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Oliver Springs.
41-7 the score, 3:40 to play here in the first half. Here come the Bobcats down the floor. This is the first game of the year for both teams. First day that teams across the state of Tennessee could play basketball. And as I mentioned, like I said, the Oliver Springs football season just ended Friday in a game against South Pittsburgh. So some of the guys that we would normally see during the year probably just haven't either practiced much or just not in basketball shape, as the Wildcats get yet another steal from the Bobcats. Here they come down the floor. 41-7 Oak Ridge. Outside the line once again. Wildcats now work along the baseline. Kick it out for another three. It's up, and it's good. The Wildcats, how many threes does that make them here in the first half?
I got them with 10.
That's going to be approaching a record as it's 44-7. Who hit that one? I didn't see.
That one was the second one by Josh Amos Jr.
Yeah, that's J2 as they call him. 44-7 the score. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. 2:38 to play. Another three on its way. This one's no good. Wow, what's wrong with him? He missed one. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It should be Oliver Springs basketball, unless they say, yep, it's going to be, they're going to flip it over and say whose ball. As nobody has approached to inbounds the ball yet, it will be the Wildcats to do the honors. And I think they'll work the ball in from underneath the baseline as the Wildcats prepare to work the ball in, leading 44-7 over Oliver Springs. 2:33 to play. First half, Wildcats work it in the paint. Fadeaway jumper is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Oliver Springs. 44-7 Oak Ridge. 2:30 to play. What a big difference in the team this year. If you think back to last year's Oak Ridge team with all the hype with Cooper Williams, Shamar Green, and of course Garrett Giles. Here's another missed shot by Oliver Springs. Wildcats not nearly as tall. They've got Eli and Charlie. Here's a three. It's up, no good. That time by Dallin. Say pulled back down by the Wildcats. TJ Burns with it. They'll kick it out for another three, and that's good. Another three, and it's a 40-point lead for the Wildcats, 47-7. Back to my point here, Mark. Cooper, Garrett, Shamar, those guys were so tall. And, of course, we don't have Raekwon Watson. Ray's not with us anymore. The height is different, but Eli and Charlie have got some height. It's just a totally different team, and so far a great start for the Wildcats in this opening ball game.
Yeah, it really is, David. I came over, as you know, last week, and I watched them play Tellico Plains, and I'll be honest with you, I wasn't all that impressed. it looks like a completely different Wildcat team tonight, David, just playing much better as a team than they did last week.
Well, it's like I went to the Upperman ball game on Thursday up in Baxter, Tennessee, and they're the defending state champions in their classification. They've got one of the best players. I think he was Mr. Basketball last year. He was MVP of the tournament. I know in Ty Cobb. I know that's his name. I know any baseball guy will think, well, but that is his name. And we played them toe to toe. In fact, we outscored them if you count the junior varsity games. I think they lost. The varsity might have lost by 2 in that game. Jarrell Jemerson was not with the team at that point, and he'll be playing a lot more here soon. But yeah, Coach Green, he's going to have these guys ready by March anyway.
Oh yeah, that's when as he'll tell you, that's when the season really begins.
Here comes Oliver Springs down the floor, moving right to left. You're listening to us on prepradio.com. 47-7, a 40-point first half lead. Girls won. Here's a 3-point shot. It's up. No good. They just can't find their range. Ball knocked out of bounds by Jacob Holman of the Wildcats, who's seeing some action, along with Luis Soria. We'll call him Louis. It's a lot easier to say. And the Wildcats back on defense. 1:46 to play. Oliver Springs with the basketball along the baseline. They'll try to work the ball in front of the 15 students, which are sitting in the student section. Here's the inbounds, deflected but saved by Oliver Springs. 1:42 and counting. 47-7 the score. The Wildcats with the basketball. They'll launch a quick shot. It's no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Here they come down the floor once again. Dallin James with it. Dallin across the arc. Kicks the ball to the left corner for a 3. It just hits the rim, no good. Rebounded right back by Oak Ridge. Back up for the shot. Good. Oh, nice little jumper there by Oak Ridge.
Ethan James now with 8 points in the ballgame, David, having a fine night for opening night.
Here comes a little fisticuffs there. Not really, but with Zach Hamby and the Wildcats, the ball is knocked out of bounds by the Wildcats. 1:12 to play. We'll have the statistics at halftime. We'll take an extended break to let Mark work on that. We had Alex Myers help us with the girls' game early on. We might ask him to help us again as they work the ball in for a fadeaway jumper. Hits the rim and drops in. It's been a while since they scored a point. Here come the Wildcats, still leading by 40. 49-9 the score. Here's another 3 on its way. This one's no good. Rebounded out of bounds. Last touch by the Wildcats with 55.7 seconds to play in the first half. 49-9 Oak Ridge.
Yeah, Wildcats with an impressive first half lead of 40 points. I don't know if I've seen that in a long time, Dave. So a very impressive night for the Wildcats tonight.
Lance Jones is the head coach of the Oliver Springs Bobcats. Adam Carroll and Bryson Marler are his assistant coaches. We welcome them to our gym. Here's a steal by Oak Ridge coming out of there with the basketball. Dallin James, and he'll back it up. Once again, the ball goes out of bounds. Wildcats turn the ball over. 40.4 seconds to play. You don't want to embarrass our friends from down the road. The Wildcats, though, it's their first ball game, and they've got a tough one tomorrow against Cookeville. And the good news is, we're having to travel all the way to Cookeville. And the good news is for Oak Ridge fans is they are getting a chance to play a lot of people, so they'll have more fresh legs tomorrow on that road trip to Cookeville. As we're down to 22 seconds to play, and here's another turnover by the Bobcats. A long outlet pass down the floor all the way to the hole. Shot is good. What a great play.
Very nice kind of Euro step there by Dallin James, David. He now has 2 points as I'm guessing a foul is called there. I was looking down, recording this. Foul goes on 21, Dallin James.
And Oak Ridge will go to the free throw line. At least they're lining it up for a free throw. 51-9 the score. Toss is on its way, and it is good. 52-9 now.
Ethan James now with 9 points. David gunning for double figures.
And career high for him. I mean, he's gonna play a considerable role for the Wildcats. Obviously, he's played a couple of years. He came into this year. Ethan did with a total of 70 career points. And he's already almost got a third of that as the first half comes to a close. And what a first half of basketball it was. The Wildcats lead it by a score of 53-9. Mark, your thoughts on the first half?
Wow, just writing down the score, David. Oliver Springs was held to 2 points there in the second quarter. Very impressive night so far for the Wildcats. You can tell that they're really juiced for this game. I would imagine just sitting up here, David, it looks a little chippy down there, and that often happens when, two teams in close proximity play each other. And I would imagine that Oliver Springs has probably looked forward to this game for a long time, being so close to Oak Ridge, wanting to come in here and really take it to us, And so I don't know, I can't hear all the things going on down there, but it appears that there's some side conversations going on.
53-9 is our score. Before you, I know you want to work on the stats. I always do this to you. What do you think of the new scoreboard with the scoring up on the board? Really, really nice addition to the Wildcat Arena.
Yeah, it really is. It kind of causes us a little problem because they move the score around, and so apologize for the people on the stream, but they get to kind of see all the different things that it's displaying right now. It's showing points and fouls. So it's a really nice upgrade to the Wildcat scoreboard. I'm most happy that it's actually level. The last scoreboard had a little tilt to it. So very glad to see the North scoreboard.
Let's take a time out here. I'm going to let Mark work on the stats. We'll run down some of the girls' scoring as well. Lady Wildcats did win their ball game 62-34. We'll take a break. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena. It's halftime. The guys on top, 53-9 over Oliver Springs. We'll be back in 4.5 minutes.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.ins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Washboard Wash and Fold offers services other laundry services can't do. Hotels, restaurants, and vacation rentals use our service for their linens, towels, etc. Our turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours, which frees up your time to attend to other business matters. Don't attempt to handle your laundry on your own when Washboard Wash and Fold is here to service your needs. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're closed on Sundays. Don't forget our after-hours drop-off shoot. We're located at 113 Robertsville Road. Try us out today.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
No.
Tin Bank?
Uh-uh.
So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. Right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes. That's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We're a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site X-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check it out on our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit. Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously? This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra. Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Now back to tonight's game, brought to you in part by Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, where at halftime the Oak Ridge Wildcats are on top of the Oliver Springs Bobcats by a score of 53-9. Earlier tonight, the Lady Wildcats were victorious in their ball game. Final score of that game was 62-34. The Lady Wildcats were led in scoring by Avea Mitchell. She had 22 points in the game, followed by Janaea Pippins, who had 13. Paige Lawing added 4. Evelyn Eubanks had 8. Honesty Thompson had 8. And Sakari Stewart had 7. Lady Wildcats, it was a slow start to the ball game. The Wildcats came out strong, especially in the second quarter, and then they just totally dominated the ball game to win their first game of the season. The Wildcats are already out of the dressing room as we're going to have the second half. Let's see if Mark's ready to run down the statistics as the Wildcats currently lead it at the halftime mark, 53-9.
Yes.
Mark, you about ready?
Yes, I am, David. All right, so looking at the boys, halftime score, Oak Ridge leads by a score of 59-9. Looking at the statistics for Oak Ridge, they're Ethan James. He has 10 points. He's 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Luis Soria has 3 points, 1 of 1 from beyond the arc. Josh Amos, he has 8 points. He's 3 of 5 from the field. Eli Peters, he has 9 points. He's 3 of 5 from the field. Justice West has 2 points for the Wildcats, 1 of 8 from the field. Charlie Taubenheim leads all scorers. He has 19 points. He's 7 of 13 from the field, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. And Dallin James has come off the bench and added 2 points for the Wildcats. He's 1 of 4 from the field. So as a team, the Wildcats are 20 of 44 from the field. They're 9 of 22 in twos. They're 11 of 22 in threes. So the Wildcats are shooting better from behind the arc than they are inside the arc. That's an interesting statistic for you, David. From the free throw line, the Wildcats are 2 of 3. Now looking at Oliver Springs, they're led in scoring by number 0, Zachary Hamby. He has 5 points. He is 3 of 8 from the field. Adding 2 points is Ethan Jones. He has 4 points. He's 1 of 14 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So as a team, Oliver Springs, 4 of 28 from the field. They're 2 of 18 in twos, 2 of 10 in threes, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So they have 2 points, or they have 2 buckets from all the areas, just twos, threes, and the free throw line. Wildcats led after the first quarter, 29-7, and then they outscored the Bobcats by a scoreless. I'm going to have to do it real quick here. 24-2 in the second half. So, very impressive night for the Wildcats so far. David?
Appreciate that. We're getting ready to start the second half. I'm going to take another quick break here. Wildcats on top, 53-9. We're going to have a running clock here. We'll be back for the second half following this timeout.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site X-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
David Clary back here along with Mark and Shauna Haste here at the Wildcat Arena. It's been all Oak Ridge to this point. The Bobcats trail it 53-9. See what they can do here in the second half. I know they had a little get it together in the dressing room and just settle down. I'm sure Coach Jones told them as the Wildcats come out with a big lead here. As the scoreboard is adjusted, as the ball is up, there's a shot, it's up, no good, rebounded by Oak Ridge. Coming down the floor with 7:42 to play. We'll fix the scoreboard on the stream here in a second as the shot is up, no good, rebounded by the Bobcats. Coming down the floor with the basketball will come Oliver Springs all the way to the right block. He might have walked. He went driving through there. And they're going to call, I think, a foul. And I got a text a minute ago from Vice Principal Stephanie Thompson asking me if I'd been picking on the officials. I've been really good, haven't I, Mark? Ethan Jones is going to shoot free throws. First shot is up, no good. 53-9 is our score, 7:13 to play. As the Bobcats go back to the line, that shot is good. 53-10 the score, and here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Here's another shot. It's on its way. It's up, and it's good. Here come the Bobcats down the floor once again. Ethan Jones with it. They work the ball. Another missed shot, rebounded by the Wildcats. Coming down the floor quickly, Charlie Taubenheim splits the defense, kicks it back out, driving the paint at the free throw line, kicking it out for a three in the corner. It is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Justice missed that shot. Rebounded by the Bobcats. 55-10 the score, 6:35 to play here in the third period here at the Wildcat Arena. Tomorrow night we're in Cookeville as there's a three-point shot. Good. Nice shot there by the Bobcats. Here's the missed dunk by the Wildcats. Oak Ridge has got to resettle here as the Bobcats bring the ball down the floor. 6:15 to play. Here's a shot. It's off the back of the backboard and saved out of bounds. No, it's going to be Oak Ridge basketball along the baseline. It's Oak Ridge and Cookeville tomorrow. The girls' game will begin at 7 o'clock. The boys' game will be at 8:30. We'll have the broadcast for you from Cookeville High School. Wildcat basketball. Here they come around the left side. Corner shot for three. It's on its way. Good. Three-point shot again by the Wildcats, who are just knocking down the three-point shots tonight. (58-13) the score. 5:35 to play. With the basketball will come the Bobcats. Nearly a steal there by the Wildcats. Ball's pushed up, and then they knock down a shot. Big bucket there, and a timeout, I believe, is asked for by the Bobcats. We are at the Wildcat Arena. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We are a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
Oak Ridge basketball coming down the floor. Wildcats working the ball across the line. They worked the ball down low, missed the shot. The Wildcats kind of got a little bit careless there, turned the ball over. Down the floor once again will come the Bobcats driving inside the right block for the shot. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Oak Ridge. We apologize for the scoreboard right now. It's out of the picture, and we'll work on that when we get an opportunity. As once again, it'll be Oak Ridge going to the free throw line as they'll go to the charity stripe. Wildcats in the lead. Back to the free throw line will go Oak Ridge. Toss on its way. It's up, and it is good. Wildcats back on defense once again. The long-range shot. It's up good. Oliver Springs has found their groove, and we're still working on the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. There's another three by Oak Ridge. It's up and good. Just one shot after another from long range, and here come the Bobcats with it. Dribbling with the basketball will come Ethan Jones. Here's a shot. It's on its way. It's up, no good. Scrambled and rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes Oak Ridge back the other way. Heavy pressure by the Bobcats as they have the basketball coming back the other way. 63-19. Got the scoreboard working again. Once again, 3:54 to play. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Peters with it across to Charlie Taubenheim. Charlie pulls up, launches a three. Good. Charlie Taubenheim has been money in this ball game. And Oak Ridge leads at 66-19 with 3:38 to play here. The moving clock here at the Wildcat Arena. Bobcat basketball. They work the ball inside, block shot, taken right back by the Bobcats. They'll set it inside the paint, go in for the shot. It is no good, but a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. As I mentioned, we have a moving clock here. We will not stop except for timeouts. Sometimes they stop it on free throws, depending on who's running the clock. But it is 66-19, 3:11 to play in the third quarter here from the Wildcat Arena. I'll be speaking to the head coach of the Wildcats, Coach Aaron Green, at the conclusion of the game. Alex has headed it to the house. We had a little interesting occurrence happen a few moments ago that you weren't able to see, but I think that situation was taken care of. It is now 66-20 with 3 minutes to play. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Top of the circle, right side, free throw line jumper is on its way, hits the rim, no good. Rebounded by Oliver Springs. Bobcats coming down the floor, setting it up. They've played much better here in the third quarter. Bobcats still have a big lead. Here's another long-range three. It's off the rim, no good by Ethan Jones. Coming back the other way, Oak Ridge goes in. And another missed dunk by the Wildcats. We'll get that one. We've had one dunk at Charlie Taubenheim. The first 2 points of the year were a dunk. The Wildcats get it on another missed shot. Here comes the alley-oop. There it is. He jams it and then hangs on the rim just a bit. They charge Charlie with a technical, but not that one. He almost got it, as he just missed it. He's tried it 3 times, but there's a nice driving layup, and it's now 68-21. He almost got that dunk, Mark.
Yeah, he did. It's impressive. The one before was actually more impressive. It was kind of a windmill dunk that he tried. It did not go in, but athletically, number 11, Justice West, is very impressive.
Yeah, I think Justice is going to have a great year. I wish he had played for us last year. He just elected just to play football, as there's another missed shot by Oliver Springs. Wildcats push it up the floor again, and there's a bucket again. And hopefully he's okay. Went crashing down 70-21. The Wildcats in the lead, and we have got, I believe, Oak Ridge going to the line here. 70-21, minute 30 to play. What a way to start the year, though, Mark.
Yeah, it really is. Like I said, after watching him last week, I thought, well, I'm not quite sure, but boy, they look a lot better tonight. I'm surprised they did not call a foul and Charlie Tommenheim's not at the line. That was pretty flagrant.
Yeah, he got knocked down. The officials just want to go home. Minute 22 to play in the third quarter, running clock, 70-21, the Wildcats in the lead. Here's another steal. Oliver Springs just having some trouble handling the basketball. So Wildcats have it coming back the other way. With the basketball for Oak Ridge will come Louis Soria, all the way to the hole. Shot rolls off the rim, no good. Rebounded back by Oak Ridge. They'll kick it out for another shot. Hits the rim again, no good. Tipped up again, no good. Again, no good. This time a whistle blows. And what's the call, Mark?
There's going to be a foul, actually called, number 5, I believe, for Oliver Springs. It'll be his first. Cooper Jones to the line for the Wildcats will go Zion Slater. He has 2 points in the ball game. This will be his first attempt from the free throw line. First shot is up and good.
Jay Zion is a 6'1", 175-pound sophomore. Oak Ridge by 50. Free throw is missed. Rebounded momentarily by the Wildcats, but saved by the Bobcats. 33 seconds to play. 71-21 Oak Ridge. Bobcat basketball outside the three-point line. Oliver Springs made it to the sectional last year before their season ended in that game. They put up a shot, missed it again. Rebounded by the Wildcats. As I mentioned, this Oliver Springs team, of course, there's another three. It's up and it's good. The Wildcats, how many is that on the night for the Wildcats?
I don't know. I'll have to calculate that, but that was T.J. Burns on the three-pointer, and it was his first of the night.
He's a transfer from Fulton. As the quarter comes to a close, it's been all Oak Ridge. What I was going to say a minute ago is, they're a small school, and, a lot of their guys and girls, guys in particular, play all the sports, and they're just coming off of football. And I know they've got some other guys on their team, like, Jackson Jett's a guy that's just been a dominant football player for them, just a great player for Oliver Springs. I nominated him for Mr. Football. We, as a media guy, I get to nominate in all classifications, and he should have been a semifinalist for Mr. Football. But I think I read that he had 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving, which is very impressive. But guys like that who are on the football team, I know their quarterback is playing here tonight, but they're just not in basketball shape because their season just ended on Friday. So they've had Saturday and Sunday to recover from their season-ending loss to come out and play basketball, and they'll be a much better team later on. I mean, right now, they're down big, 74-21, but this Oliver Springs team, in their classification, they'll be a good team. Don't you think, Mark?
Yeah, I do believe that, David. They play hard. I don't think that they're enjoying the deficit that they have right now, but nobody on their team has quit so far.
74-21. We'll have 8 minutes of running clock here in the fourth quarter. Ridge works the ball in to start the fourth quarter. Wildcats with the ball. Wildcats setting it out once again, trying to get the ball inside. Now they'll work it on the right side. Here's a shot, partially rejected. It's going to be up and good. And the Wildcats score again.
That one by Slater, David. He's got 5 points in the ball game.
Wildcats playing a lot of guys in this one. 7:36 to play. Wildcats up 76-21. The girls won 62-34. There was not a junior varsity ball game. Oliver Springs drives the baseline, kicking it out for a three. It's up, and it's off the rim, no good. Tracked down by the Bobcats, and then the Wildcats steal it. Here comes Dallin, coast to coast, off the glass, no good. And ball's battled around and knocked around. The Wildcats will set up their offense once again. Outside the line, the Wildcats will launch a three. It's up, no good. Long rebound tracked down by the Oliver Springs Bobcats. Wearing their purple and gold. The Wildcats wearing their home whites as that shot is up, good. Nice shot for three, 76-24.
Tucker Melton with his first 3 points for Oliver Springs, David.
Tucker is the son of Robert Melton, who played for Steve Shipley's Wildcats back in the day, as Oak Ridge scores again.
Those 2 points by Jacob Holman, his first 2 points of the ball game.
Jacob Holman is 6'3". He is a sophomore player. We're down to 6.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Oliver Springs ball. The Wildcats have a good opportunity to score 100 points. But the running clock, it's pretty hard, and you don't want to embarrass them. Coach Green has done a really good job of keeping a lot of fresh bodies in the ball game. And, you can't tell somebody not to score, especially these kids, because they want to earn their right to play, get more playing time in big ball games like tomorrow as that ball is deflected out by the Wildcats. 6 minutes to play in the game. We'll have Coach Green after the game. Mark will have the final statistics as the Wildcats will watch the Bobcats work the ball in. Oliver Springs ball outside the line. They work the ball to the right block. They'll try to get the ball inside, but a whistle blows and play is halted. The clock is not halted, but play is halted on a personal foul, and Oliver Springs will go to the free throw line.
Picking up that foul is Oak Ridge's Dalen James, David. I believe that's his first tonight. To the line is Ethan Jones for Oliver Springs. His first free throw is up and good. He now has 12 points in the ball game. He's 4 of 5 from the free throw line.
Lady Wildcats won their game 62-34. Avea Mitchell was the leading scorer in the ball game. That second free throw is good. 78-26 to score. Here comes Ethan James down the floor for the Wildcats. Actually, Dallin James with the basketball. He lost the handle of the basketball. Wildcats turned the ball over. Here comes Oliver Springs. They lost the ball. Here comes the Wildcats trying to go back the other way. Ball's knocked out of bounds, they say, by the Oliver Springs Bobcats. It'll be Oak Ridge to work the ball in, and to do so will be Jacob Holman. And Avea Mitchell had 22 points. She was followed by Janaea Pippins, who had 13. See if they're going to reverse that. Yep, it's going to be Oliver Springs basketball to the side of their bench. 78-26, the Wildcats in the lead. It'll be Bobcat ball. They'll work it back into rear court. We apologize for the internet issues we've had here tonight. Mark, even after talking to the technical people as the ball is kicked out of bounds by Oliver Springs, we've still had internet issues.
Yeah, and I've been in communication with him this evening, and I will be in communication with him tomorrow, I promise. But see if we can't get this worked out.
Yeah, we won't have another home game until December, as there's another bucket by Oak Ridge.
Yeah, that bucket by Luis Soria, David. He has 5 points in the ball game now.
Luis came into this year, let's see, had 30 career points, so it's good to have him playing. You know, these guys, and it's like Coach Green told me in our show at the Pizza Inn a couple weeks ago, the live show. He said, a lot of these guys have waited their turn, and it's their turn now, and tonight they're showing that they can play some basketball.
Yeah, and they want to play. You were talking about that earlier. I'm a big proponent of whoever is on the court, on the field, whatever the surface you want to talk about. I mean, they're out there to play. You don't have your players go out there. Oh, the nice move by Jacob Holman. He now has 4 points in the ball game. But if you have a player on the surface, they're, in my opinion, required to play. You don't ever put a player in not to play.
82-26 to score. Another missed opportunity by Oliver Springs. Oak Ridge launches another three. This one's in and out. No good. Long rebound tracked down by Oliver Springs. 3 minutes to play in the ball game. 82-26 to score. Bobcat basketball. When I saw that this team was on the schedule, there's a three. Launched from the outside. Nice play. 82-29. When I saw them on the schedule, I thought, well, Oliver Springs, you wouldn't schedule Oak Ridge unless you thought you had a great team. Here's another three. It's up, and it's good by Luis Soria, and the Wildcat lead is now 85-29. And how many threes when you get a chance? The Wildcats still battling for loose balls on the floor, and they're going to blow a whistle there. 85-29, 2:24 to play. This has got to be close to its team record for three-pointers.
I've got him with 16 so far, David.
As the Bobcats call a timeout, we'll take it with them. Wildcats in the lead, 85-29. We'll be back in a moment.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously? This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Welcome back once again. David Clary along with Mark Shauna Hayes, Grayson Brown here at the Wildcat Arena where Oak Ridge leads Oliver Springs 85-29. It'll be the Bobcats with the basketball along the baseline. We appreciate you watching our game. We'll be in Cookeville tomorrow. We'll hope you tune in again. 7 o'clock for the girls' game, the boys' game at 8:30. Oliver Springs for three. Hits the side of the backboard. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. 2:10 to play in the ball game. Another three on its way. This one is good. Wildcats cannot miss on these new drop-down buckets or goals. We didn't talk about that. The Wildcats had the goals that you could move around up until this year. They've got a new scoreboard. They changed the backboards. They're actually dropping down from the ceiling, which is a little bit different. And the Wildcats like them, obviously, as Oliver Springs throws a shot up. No good. 88-29 the score. Minute 39 to play. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball in the final 90 seconds of this ball game. Ticking it on down. 88-29. All Oak Ridge. Out of the ball game comes Tucker Melton. His brother played basketball, and I mentioned his dad played for the Wildcats back in the 90s. Oak Ridge basketball. Gonna work the ball inside the circle, kick it out to the corner around the perimeter. 88-29 Oak Ridge. The Wildcats kick it out once again. Driving with the basketball inside the paint. Fadeaway jumper is up. No good. Rebounded by Oliver Springs. 1 minute to play in the ball game. 88-29 is our score. Another loose ball picked up by the Wildcats. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. With it all the way to the hole. Shot is up. And it is no good. Taken on the floor by the Bobcats and taken right back by the Wildcats. 43 seconds to play. Here's a three. It's on its way. No good. Rebounded by the Oliver Springs Bobcats. We appreciate all the Oliver Springs fans who are watching our broadcast tonight. I wish
here comes one.
Here's a steal by Oak Ridge. Will we have a dunk? We'll have another opportunity. Shot is up and is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Back up for the shot. No good. Getting kind of ragged here in the final 20 seconds of the game. As the Wildcats watch the Bobcats bring the ball down the floor with Wesley Lawson. He's in a lot of trouble, being harassed and stripped of the ball with it. It might have been a foul. Should have been a foul there. There was a lot of contact, Mark. And that's going to be it for the ball game. Oak Ridge wins 88-29 over the Oliver Springs Bobcats. Very impressive win. An outmanned Oliver Springs team. I'll say it again. I don't want. I know, you know, they'll have a great year. I mean, they will. Their Wildcats are a much bigger school, and Oliver Springs just wasn't their night tonight. 88-29. Mark, your thoughts on the game?
A very nice win for the Wildcats. That's a great way to start your season. I mean, both the girls and the boys with deciding wins tonight. Lady Wildcats with a new coach, a new era, if you will. But, for the boys tonight, just a really nice win. And you could tell, I mean, I was real happy with the number of students that came out to support them tonight. They were very vocal, very active. So, just a really good night for the Wildcats as a whole.
Let's take a break here. We are live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. My name is David Clary, along with Mark and Shauna Hayes, Grayson Brown. Wildcats win it 88-29. That's the final score. We'll take a break here. We'll come back, and Mark will run down the stats, and we'll talk to Coach Green. Wildcats win it 88-29. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously? This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and wherever you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site x-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We're a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small business to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to tonight's game, brought to you in part by Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance.
David Clary back here along with Mark and Shauna Hayes, Grayson Brown, where big night of basketball for both the Lady Wildcats and the guys. The girls win it 62-34. Looking at their final scoring, I'll do that for Mark real quick. I know he's still trying to tabulate all of the scoring in the boys' game. The Lady Wildcats were led by Evea Mitchell. She had 22 points in the game, followed by Janaea Pippins, who had 13. Honesty Thompson and Evelyn Eubanks both had 8. Paige Lawing had 4, and Sakari Stewart had 7 points. The Lady Wildcats win the ball game by a final score of 62-34. Mark's still tabulating the final statistics here. The Wildcat boys, big win today over the Bobcats, 88-29 was the final score. The Wildcats winning their 20th game all time against the Oliver Springs Bobcats. The Bobcats have played some tight ball games. If you go back to some of those games in the 90s and the early 2000s, there was a 2-point game in the 2009 ball game won by the Wildcats. I think it was 46-44. And when Cup was coach and when Stan Ballard was the coach of the Oliver Springs Bobcats, they came very close to Oak Ridge, but they just weren't able to get over the hump. The Wildcats have lead the all-time series. They first started playing in 1943, and the Wildcats lead the all-time series now 20-3. Mark has completed the statistics. Why don't we go to him? Mark?
Thank you very much, David. Oak Ridge victorious tonight, as you said, 88-29. Leading scorer for the Wildcats was Charlie Taubenheim. He had 22 points in the ballgame. He was 10 of 16 from the field, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, also in double figures for the Wildcats. Ethan James, he had 13 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 8 points added by Luis Soria. He was 3 of 4 from the field. 8 points also by Josh Amos Jr. He was 4 of 6 from the field. 6 points by T.J. Burns. 2 of 6 from the field. I missed another person in double figures, Eli Peters. He was in double figures. He had 11. He was 3 of 7 from the field. David, I'm going to stop working on the stats or going through the stats so that you can have your interview with Coach Green.
Yep, I see him coming through here. We'll get a chance to speak to him, the head coach of the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats, who have won this ball game by a final score of 88-29. Let's get Coach Green in here. Coach, first off, congratulations. A great way to start the year. A little bit overmatched Oliver Springs team, but, with, all the graduation that you had and some struggles that you had in your first scrimmage, and you've gotten better in the last week or so. Kind of played an outmanned Oliver Springs team, but you win big today. You got to be pleased the way the season has started.
Yeah, good win. I'm just happy for our guys. The excitement in the locker room, just for how well they played, especially offensively. I think I'm sitting here looking at the stat sheet here. I think we made 16 threes, which is, usually you've been around this game long enough, David. Usually it's funny when shots are going in like that, everything else seems to go better, and when shots ain't going in, it seems like stuff don't go as well. So the shots were going in, which is good. I thought we shared it, and, it's good to see them go in more than they didn't. But, I saw Coach Jones there, Oliver Springs coach, coming out, and I just said, man, we shot the eyes out of it. I mean, give Oliver Springs credit. I mean, Coach, I watched them, watch one of their scrimmage against a pretty good team, and, they were down 5, I think, in the fourth. So, Jones kid and Zero Hamby are pretty good players, and I know they just got their football guys back. But yeah, I'm just happy for our guys. Again, I thought they played really, really hard. Is the other thing. I mean, we guys are gassed. About midway through the first quarter, which they should be gassed. But man, they played hard and. Just a great start. But, I think if we're realistic here, that'll probably be the weakest team we play all year, and it should be. I mean, I think they're still single A, but don't want to take anything away from our guys. We played really, really well.
16 three-pointers is the second most ever in a single ball game. 18 is the record against Campbell County, but just about everybody was feeling it, as you said. And it's once those shots start falling in, everybody relaxes. And I think Charlie set the tone early. Eli was knocking him down, and the best news is, you got to go to Cookeville tomorrow, a long road trip, an 8:30 start time, Eastern time. The good news is you got a lot of guys, a lot of minutes today, so you're going to have some fresh legs tomorrow.
Yeah, and you're always a little bit worried, mainly just the adrenaline of playing their first game. So they won't be right now, but they'll be a little bit tired tomorrow, even though they got a little bit of rest just from emotionally just kind of getting hyped up for the game and playing so well. So, but a totally different team tomorrow night at Cookeville. I think I've only played there one time in my career, David. That was at Cleveland back in, I don't know, it may have been 05 or 06, 07, somewhere around in there. But yeah, looking forward to it. And a lot of people saying, well, why in the world are they going to Cookeville on a Tuesday night? We couldn't really get anybody to play, and Coach Jones wanted to come here and play, and I give him credit for that. A lot of single A teams wouldn't want to do that, but he's trying to make his team better. And, unfortunate for him, he just got his football guys back, so that, they're trying to scramble and get a couple practices in. But Cookeville was the only other team that wanted to play, so it was either, play that game, and they couldn't come here. We tried to get it here. They couldn't come here. So it was either go there or don't play. So that's the reason we're going. I'm kind of glad we are. They're a good team, and, we need the competition. So.
Coach, in the 90s, after Steve Shipley left Oak Ridge, he went to Dobbins-Bennett for a few years and took him to the state tournament. And then he left Dobbins-Bennett and went to Cookeville for a couple of years. And we played Cookeville almost maybe 2 or 3 years consecutively when Steve Shipley, the former head coach, was up here. But it has been a while since we've actually played them. So, it's a good trip. It's a long trip. And I know you've got some time off. You don't play Friday. You'll play again Monday and Tuesday in a tournament down in Lebanon. So, it's a good way to start the season with a team that you probably should have beaten, and you did. And then we'll see how you go tomorrow. I mean, we'll see what the team, which looks so different this year. I mean, I was talking about that during the game. You don't have the same height. The Charlie and Eli are kind of tall, but you're so used to having, Garrett and Cooper and Shamar out there and Ray running the point. So even you who've been with them this summer probably don't know 100% what to expect from them this year.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think, if you look at our schedule, we've always had a tough schedule, non-conference, but if you look at our schedule with our new league, I would say this is probably our toughest schedule that we went to the Arby's a couple years. I know we played some games that may be tougher, but if you just look at our schedule, counting our district, you got Beard and Farragut, Hardin Valley, just to name the local teams at Midland County, but we've got Sevier County and a 5-star, could play Fulton or another really good team, win or lose that one. We go to Nashville after Christmas and play the Nashville Independents, who's state tournament. We got Pages and that group, and and then our normal, Cleveland's and Fulton. So I think on paper, this may be our toughest schedule, which is fine. I say that because our league, I think this year is probably the toughest it's been in a while.
You're going to play Rockvale and Siegel. I think that's the scheduled teams next week, but that's a whole ways away. Have you seen anything? What does Cookville bring to the table?
Cookville's they got a really big kid. He's probably about Eli's size. I got your roster today. I'll start looking at names and stuff. But he's number 14. Good post player, plays inside out, shoots a three. Their point guard played with an AAU team I coached a few years ago. He can really shoot it. So I think it starts with those two. Their wings are not bad. So. It'll definitely be, going to be a big challenge, especially there, and having to travel after, playing a home game tonight. So, but I'm, excited to play a good team. They'll play some zone. We saw a little bit of zone tonight, but I, honestly, I think most coaches will tell you if we shoot it like that, we'll be hard to beat. But you're obviously not going to shoot it like that every night. So, but I think the biggest thing is just proud of our effort. I think if we continue to play hard like that, our guys are gassed. And that means they're playing hard. So, but yeah, Cookville's going to be a big challenge, and we'll have to play well again to have a chance to win the game.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Congratulations on the opening win, your 405th win as the head coach of the Wildcats. I know you have well over 500 wins as a career, and this one was a big blowout win, but we'll see you again tomorrow.
Hey, sounds good, David. Thank you.
Wildcats win the ball game 88-29. That was the final score of the ball game. The Wildcats start the season at 1-0. The girls win, as I mentioned, 62-34. Mark was right in the middle of running the stats down, and we'll let Mark kind of finish those up. Mark?
Thank you very much, David. I'll just start over. Leading scorer for the Wildcats, Charlie Tobenheim, he had 22 points. Ethan James, he had 13. Eli Peters had 11. Luis Soria and Josh Amos Jr., they both had 8 points for the Wildcats. 6 points added by T.J. Burns. 5 points by Jazion Slater. 4 points by Jacob Holman. 2 points for Dallin James. 2 points for Justin West as well for the Wildcats. So as a team, the Wildcats, here's an interesting stat for you, David. They made more three-pointers than they made two-pointers. They had 17 three-pointers. They were 17 of 32. So that's over 50% from beyond the three-point line. And they were 16 of 14 from inside the three-point line. So they were 33 of 77 from the field tonight. They were 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Just looking real quickly at Oliver Springs, they were led by Ethan Jones. He had 13 points. Zachary Hamby, he added 10 points for the Bobcats. 3 points were added by Kirsten Sieber, and 3 points by Tucker Melton as well. The Bobcats, they were 9 of 44 from the field. They were 2 of 22 from 2-point land. The interesting thing, I thought that they did not hit a single 2-pointer in the second half. They were 2 of 18 in the first half, 2 of 22 for the ball game. 3-point line, they were 7 of 22, and they were 7 of 8 from the free throw line. The Wildcats led at the end of the first quarter, 29-7. Then they outscored the Bobcats 24-2 to take a 53-9 lead in the halftime. In the third quarter, the Wildcats came out with a running clock. They outscored the Bobcats 21-12 in the third quarter to take a 74-21 lead into the fourth quarter, where again the running clock, the Wildcats outscored the Bobcats this time 14-8, and that's how we get a victorious boys game for the Wildcats by a final score of 88-29. Earlier, David, Lady Wildcats, they were victorious 62-34. Leading scorer for Lady Wildcats was Evea Mitchell. She had 22, 13 by Janiah Pippin, 8 points by Evelyn Eubanks, 8 points also by Honesty Thompson, 7 points by Shaquari Stewart, and 4 points by Paige Lawing. David?
Mark, I appreciate you and Shauna today, your good work, along with Alex Myers. We apologize. We had some technical issues, as we normally do, but like Mark said, he'll be in touch with the school tech people. We are at the mercy of their internet, and luckily we brought the hotspot, too, which kind of helped us out in a pinch, but we apologize. The girls' game wasn't the best, but we did get through the boys' game. And the good news is both teams won. Our next broadcast of Oak Ridge High School won, I should say. Our next broadcast of Oak Ridge High School basketball will be tomorrow when we travel to Cookeville, Tennessee to take on the Cavaliers and the Lady Cavaliers. Tip-off for the girls' game will be at 7 o'clock. The boys' game will follow at 8:30. We'll have the game on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio, and we'll be on prepradio.com. That about does. We appreciate Grayson Brown doing our camera work down below. For Mark and Shauna, Alex, and Neil, this